App time!
I know you're scared sometimes, don't know if you're wrong or right. You've been doing things you never thought you'd do, taking it day by day. It seems like you lost your way. Even when you win, it still feels like you lose. I wish that you could see what I see. You're so much stronger than what you think. No sleep, cause if you do, then you dream nightmares, but I'll be there for everything.
What is up, everybody? Happy Sunday. How's everybody's day going? Cheers. Cheers. What is up, Ma? How are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. What is up, Heather? How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful day. What is up, CJ? How's your day going, dear? I hope you are having a wonderful Sunday. What's up, Amber? How's your day going? I hope you were having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Hopefully your uncle's birthday is going good. What is up, Zach? How you doing, man? I hope you are having a wonderful day. What's up, Ashley? How's your day going? I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful day. What up, Peck? How you doing, man? I hope you are having a great, wonderful fucking day. How's your day going, man? How's everybody's Sunday going? I hope everybody's having a great day. Let's get high. We'll do this one. Hello! What up, brother Troy? Hey, Crystal.
Why do I your silhouette? It's running circles in my head, and I'm breathing slowly, only just to keep from falling.
How's everybody's day going? What is up, Kelsey? How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. What up, brother Scroy? How you doing, man? I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. What's up, Crystal? How is your day going? Having some Pizza Hut? That sounds fucking delicious. What's up, Vicky? How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful day. 1 second.
And check in with the announcers for the ground.
By the way, folks, if you saw what's going on out there, it's a nice vapey day. Let's listen in.
Hey, nice vapey day. That's fucking awesome.
As the growler to the north decelerates, it flies a constant motion. They will call the ball, indicating to the
Oh yeah, the Blue Rangers are fucking sweet. Before the air show, there was the boat show. They were racing fucking hydro boats. That shit was dope. 1 second.
Those officers, better known as captains. Call the ball.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. Does it come with the pizza and the wings? Or just the wings? Yeah, fucking, I watch air shows and boat shows and shit.
3/4 mile, call the ball. 125, receive ball, 69, half. Watch your ball, keep it coming. Oh, fouled him, wave up.
I love that sound. My oldest brother is in the Air Force. He is a crew chief for FSC forever.
On the carrier pass, you see
The past 20 years for sure.
executing a mid-radius turn over Mercer Island. Right now, they're pulling almost 7 times the force of gravity.
Plane go vroom like a motherfucker.
Wave hello as they climb overhead the crowd to join up with our legacy bird.
Right? Fucking. That's not fucking over, Crystal. We got the whole Cove community. We'll go in that Pizza Hut pissed. I don't know. I'm high.
As America progresses through the 21st century, it becomes increasingly important that we reflect on our nation's proud history of naval aviation. By remembering, appreciating, and fully understanding the foundation of our past, we can more successfully chart the course for America's future. With this thought in mind, Commander Naval Air Forces developed the Legacy Flight, a flight demonstration program designed to keep naval aviation's ties to its proud heritage alive and viable. Under this program, vintage warbirds from naval aviation's past are flown alongside newer aircraft that is representative of modern-day naval aviation. Now, if you can see to the northwest, you'll see Tubby and Noodle Arms joining up on Mark Hubbard, also known as Mother, flying in the F6F Hellcat.
That's awesome.
Soon they'll be coming in for a flat pass from the north. The F6F, flown today by Mother, is the original naval strike fighter. The F6.
So what's everybody know today? Anybody doing anything
Mark
fun or
Hubbard in the
special or fancy today?
F6F Hellcat
Got nothing.
has over 4,000 hours in the Hornet. Look to the north now as they fly the flat pass. You can see the amazing formation flying executed by these pilots.
Those jets are like quarter speed, and that fucking plane's like, let's go! These planes are just chilling. They're just like, what up? Hi, Kay. How are you, dear?
The formation will now reposition for a head-on pass, which will give an astounding view of the business end of the preeminent fighters of the respective generations.
The little
They'll be approaching the
right?
showbox from over Mercer Island, flying overhead the crowd.
I'm not sure if they're. I don't think these guys are necessarily Blue Angels. I'm sure that we will probably see them. This is live, though. I don't know where. They were racing boats. What up, Chance? How you doing, man? We're just hanging out and getting high and watching planes.
As
shit,
you're
it might
watching
be.
right now, this gorgeous, iconic formation flight, we are joined.
All right, 1 second. Let me see if I can figure out what this is. Oh. Lake Washington, Kels? Does that help? I'm guessing it's by Seattle somewhere. Definitely by Seattle somewhere.
A bit about your role with the demonstration team.
Yeah, so as the team lead, we turn over every year for the team, and thankfully was picked as the team lead for this year. And so for me, going to ICAST in December and then being able to lay out the schedule for the following year and pick the amount of shows that we can do and where we're going to go. And, this was definitely on our top 5 for sure, just being a local team. So we're very happy to be here. And for me, it's just kind of keeping everybody on track as far as our training program, getting us ready for our FAA certification in February of every year, and then being able to go to the show, make sure the coordination is good, and we have a good time whenever we go there.
For folks who are watching us, and we've got a lot of folks. Heather was actually watching us from out.
What up, Heather?
Local Blue Angels fan here in Seattle watching us. We've got Jason watching us from Olympia, and you guys out here just crushing at the sky. If we go picture in picture, you can see. Talk to me a little bit about training to fly a formation like this with a Legacy Warbird.
This is extremely difficult for us just because of the speed that these Warbirds fly at.
Right.
Slower than any formation flying, and just due to the nature of, and that's important.
They know you, Heather.
The generational difference between an F-18 Super Hornet, the A-18, and F-6F Hellcat from 1943, and just the speed that they fly at. And so being able to, all the training that we've done over the years just to fly at speeds like this, and the aircraft is so capable and able to handle it. And it's definitely a little stressful while you're up there and trying to hang on and be there and be in position the whole time from the crowd. Definitely something you can't really train too well. You just got to do it live. And and wiggle those fingers and toes, as we say, just to stay relaxed and stay in position like these guys are doing today. It's definitely a great time and something we can't really train to, so we got to do it.
I love watching the Corsair and the Growlers side by side to see that legacy that's happening. Now, I have a number of friends that are tuning in, watching, and they're watching with their kids. What piece of advice would you tell them right now watching and seeing the incredible jets fly?
If this is something that you're interested in as a kid, I would just say big thing is always be ready to learn. You can always learn something every day. I promise you that when we fly every day, we always learn something. And so if you're interested in someone or something, just don't let anybody tell you no. just keep pursuing it, and then the chips may fall where they may, and just keep doing what you're doing.
That's
and
great.
Everybody can do this. Just got to be willing to work for it. And it's a great time. And everybody, I wish I could take everybody for a ride and experience this.
Check. Well, listen, we appreciate you making the time. I know that you're, love the sound. The sound never gets old.
No, it doesn't. It's amazing.
And for folks who don't know, you're based out of Whitby, so you're quite close.
Yes, yeah, I think.
Where's Whitney, Kelsey?
Just knowing that we're an hour and a half away. It's an 8-minute flight from Whidbey Island down here. Hour and a half by car, but we are close. We're there. There's
an hour and a half
up
or
there.
8 minutes.
This aircraft spread across 14 squadrons, all ready to go for deployments and everything like that. And we're very close, and we love being here and with Boeing here and just being able to support locally.
And the hydroplanes. You could not have put two better things together, right, Brittany?
From the sea to the sky.
Yeah.
We're bringing all of the fun action.
You have it covered.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Velcro. I appreciate your time. We'll go ahead and dip back into the announcing that's going on down there and just taking a gorgeous look. Mother, by the way, flying that beautiful airplane for us today. A lot of work goes in, Brittany, to maintaining those aircraft so that they can continue to be a part of our air show experience and really showing people how far aviation has come.
It really gives the lineage, and I love the swept wing of the Corsair going up. And again, as Velcro talked about the training and the communication that happens, the jets will form up onto
happy 420, everybody.
And Mother.
I'll leave this up. I just want to mute it quick.
When
Oh, that's dope. Yes, this is a Seafair. I
So the Growler
didn't know
is
that, but that was all I really know, and that's fucking awesome.
Aerial aircraft using its AIM 120 advanced medium range air-to-air missiles, and some of the camera work that we have here is going up and close.
I could see the tail hook. I could see glinting in the sun. That is great camera work. We've got Honey Sanchez watching from Tacoma right now. Honey is out there actually making airshow themed drinks.
What up, Honey?
This, Honey, I think this is wonderful for you. I hope you have a wonderful time watching the show.
Wonderful time.
And our Growler is not only putting on...
You've done all sorts of awesome shit, Crystal. Don't lie to our faces.
The Hellcat for the lineage of it, the legacy
You're
of it.
That's pretty fucking awesome. So
our team's having
fibber,
fun. And we heard
fibber.
from Velcro here too. It's a great opportunity for their family and friends as well to be here, to see what they do, and to be a part of the community. And we are so lucky to have them. We heard top 5 for them after scheduling, and they are here with us at Seafair 75.
Lance Ball from Boeing actually said it great. You know, now that his grandkids are attending this show that he used to come in, the races that he used to come watch as a kid. So you definitely see this as being a true generational family event, like so many different things that Seafair puts on over the course of the summer. And then we've got folks watching us from as far away as Sacramento, which also has a wonderful air show down there. Virgil, hello to you. Thanks for being a part of the broadcast.
Virgil.
We've got some of your weather up here, which I love for us in Seattle. You could not ask for a better day as you see these two gorgeous birds in profile coming right towards our camera, folks out there working so hard to bring you these images. You can see all the stations on the wingtip, so certainly carries some lethality with it, but its primary mission obviously is located on the tips of the wings. And
I fucking love that.
And working in concert with the other aircraft in the sky. It takes a team. It's a football team, so we're not choosing favorites here. What we are doing is definitely thinking of it as a concert where everyone has a particular role to play to make it all come together.
The Growlers, too, as we heard from the narration, provides the advanced survivability and electronic protection for ground, air, and maritime combat forces. It's really one of a kind, a great opportunity to see them flying, to hear from them. And as we heard, they go through a 1-year rotation and they are constantly working. And in between their jobs, they're heading to air shows and to provide the demonstrations to meet with not only kids, but also our veterans and our other service men and women. A big thank you to all of you to showcase what they do on a regular basis. It's their job.
We've got Wagga Wagga checking in from Australia, who I think will then reign watching us from the farthest distance from us. Point well taken, though, Brittany. Even when we saw the F-35 team, the F-35A team out here, when they were done announcing and working this particular area, we are down here in the hot pits, by the way. We have got this the best seat in the house, friends. They were down there in the crowd, mingling and sharing their story. And you could certainly hear the passion in Velcro's voice when he was talking about stick with it, do follow your dreams. It is a work ethic. It's hard work, but you too can get it done.
That's exactly right.
Vicky, I know that was a typo, but whoa with the name calling here.
I had our friend
That's
just
great.
chime in. Jeremy is watching us. He's
so
always
funny.
a friend and fan, and took a picture of his TV and said he's enjoying Seafair with us all the way from Texas. Thanks, Jeremy.
Justice is watching us from Garfield High School.
Yay!
Which is, you know what, I know as they return to base, our RTB, as we like to say, you two are getting a spectacular view because they do not obviously have a runway that is suitable out here on Lake Washington. So they return to Bowen Field and just getting a real good look at the tail of that airplane, painted wonderfully so it stands out in the sky. But again, gray against blue, certainly a gorgeous pop today, as opposed to sometimes in Seattle where we can get a little more cloud cover. So today's spectacular.
The other really great piece about Seafair and our broadcast is the opportunity to showcase so much of what Boeing has produced. And we have so much.
Aren't they in a bunch of shit right now, though, too?
Our
I'm not trying to I'm just
military,
curious.
to our commercial later on, and having so much fun watching the growlers.
What up, dudes?
Everyone
And
is along
dudettes?
the
And little dudes and
shoreline.
dudettes?
They are crowded in the hot
Chillin,
pits by our H1 hydroplanes. And we're going to take a look at a replay right now.
Oh, there you go. That's what I like to see. Hey, for those of you, sneak pass. For those of you who are wondering, sometimes I hear, oh, they're getting ready to break the sound barrier when you see that vapor cone. That's not necessarily it. In some cases, they can be transonic, is what it's called.
It is not here. It's very gloomy.
It's just simply an issue of, effectively the airplane creating its own clouds based on the way the air is moving around the airframe over the top and creating a depression. And when the moisture level is just right, we get what we like to call vapes.
It's vapes. It's one of my favorite shots. I think we try to capture it all the time.
Oh, yeah. Fucking vapes in this bitch.
Just enjoy it.
Yep.
Just enjoy it.
Hey, we've got Ray checking in. Ray's originally from the Seattle area and hasn't been here to see the hydroplanes race in 30 years. Ray, I'm really glad that you're watching us from Casper, Wyoming, and that you are enjoying both the hydroplane races, which the rooster tails, like the whole thing is just so much fun to see. It's exciting. The camera works really interesting too for those of you watching us on the broadcast. If you can't be down here in person and then you couple it with an air show and you just can't help but say to yourself, man, do we have a good job. I really like what I do for a living, Brittany, on days like today.
I absolutely love what we do. We should broadcast from there.
I'll hold down the fort and
I'll be on the floating dock.
You will enjoy it, though. It does look like it's an amazing way to do it. You know, folks all over. So it's not just here down at the hot pits. It is also an opportunity for people all around, as you can see just from the skyline and the houses and then up in the hills. Even when the Blues fly, because they fly such a larger profile, right? It takes them more room to be able to turn around and come back to Show Center. So a lot of folks have really spectacular views and they're used to this.
Fun and
this time of year. Now this, Heather, if you are watching from the boats, because we know you're tied up in that menagerie of fun-loving people, we hope you are enjoying the view. Please tell all of your shipmates that Brittany and I say hello, but that's the place to be. They get tied up to the log boom out there and they just spend the whole day watching the show just right outside what we call the aerobatic box.
Getting blazed is what I would be doing.
Now, we've talked about the community aspect and family and friends, and we even had our C-17, I think pilot, Chris was, last year. And he was trying so hard to get back. He's not flying the C-17 here any longer, but he reached out and he said, I miss being at Seafair and being a part of it. And our teams here, they really go out of their way to make sure they touch all audiences, both physically in the air show area here, walking around, signing autographs, but also for our broadcast and all of you joining us. They have made it a point to run to our site so that they can say hi and thank you and talk a little bit more about themselves and what they do during the show.
And we are just so grateful for you being a part of this broadcast, letting us bring you a little bit of the things that we love about
I don't know what we're doing on
the
Sundays.
Seattle area. It is family, it is friends, it is quality time. You know, you come for the boats, you come for the planes, you come for the hydroplanes, but you stay for the people. So we will be right back.
All right. And make sure you check out your entertainment for mystery boxes. For 2 pizza and wing boxes, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Downtown Bell. Is that where they're at, or is they in Seattle? Boats. Our boats are bigger. Hey. Whoa.
I'm never ever on my own. I got you, you got me, and that's why we're meant to be. I'm never ever on my own. I got you, you got me, and that's why we're meant to be. Why we're meant to be.
be why we're meant to be why we're meant to be. Lost in desire, you take me higher than I've ever been before. Love on me like fire, temperature rising, and I can't take it anymore. 'Cause I have no choice, so I drown out the noise of what is screaming from within, inside my mind. 'Cause I have no choice, so I drown out the noise of what is screaming from within, inside my mind. I'm never ever on my own. I got you, you got me, and that's why we're meant to be. I'm never ever on my own. I got you, you got me, and that's why we're meant to be 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 why we're meant to be. Lost in desire, you take me higher than I've ever been before. Love on me like fire, temperature rising, and I can't take it anymore. 'Cause I have no choice, so I drown out the noise of what is screaming from within, inside my mind. 'Cause I have no choice, so I drown out the noise of what is screaming from within, inside my mind. I'm never ever on my own. I'm never ever on my own. I'm never ever on my own. I'm never ever on my own.
I'm totally muted. Thank you, Kimmy. I was muted. Yeah. It's very gray. You were just saying something about that, and I don't know how much I trust the fact that this bridge floats. That's a Mercedes. That looks like a Dodge Ram. That's definitely a shitty Ford. I don't mind Fords. It's just a shitty Ford. It's always gray. That looks like a shitty Kia. Not all Kias are bad. That's just a shitty one. That's definitely a Ford. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Oh, shit. We're missing cargo planes.
Handling system, which is allowing it to operate with a crew half the size of a similar cargo aircraft. And we can take a look right now. The number of people, and I was going to just try to remember some of the facts. It has 2 pilots and a loadmaster. Can also have flight nurses, 3 medical technicians, and
I don't know if it's the same plane, but I was just watching a documentary. They were flying babies out of Vietnam in fucking cargo planes, trying to get them out before the Vietnamese were taking over or something like that. Something like that. I'm not a historian.
Troops on board. It also can carry a lot of necessary supplies into locations.
These things are fucking huge,
if you've got storm-ravaged parts of the country, if you have some humanitarian work, we are certainly, those of us who follow the news, very familiar with the C-17's role in humanitarian efforts across the globe. It is a remarkable, again, I talk about purpose-driven, but when it comes to these sorts of airplanes, that is in fact the case. This jet is very purpose-driven and also just so interesting to look at.
You were talking, we call it a heavy, right? So looking at it, the max takeoff weight on the C-17, get this, are you ready? 585,000 pounds.
That's a lot of pounds.
Lots of people going in and being able to take off and head across the world. The aircraft is also very quiet. That's something unlike the growlers that we had earlier. The growlers, this is quiet.
Fuck that. Give me the prop plane. I want that loud son bitch.
While flying low over hostile territory. And I think that's kind of deceiving when you watch it and you see it flying.
Oh, look at that.
Actually, how quiet it is as it goes.
Shoot me now, bitch.
Obviously countermeasures as well, so they know that sometimes they have to come in low and they have to come in quite close to enemy fire, and that gives them they don't discuss publicly all of the countermeasures that they have available to them. That certainly is one of them, among other things as well. Love this, a parade of heavies
with the flares.
Look at that. And we will see flares here later as well today. So for those of you, if you've been out on the water, if you were out on the water the past couple days, you're now watching us as home, you had a chance to see that in person. For those of us who are watching us online, do stick around because you'll have a chance to see flares several different times today. And it's actually tons of fun to see because it's not something that is a standard necessarily at most air show sites.
Much luck, Kimmy.
So we had the Golden Knights earlier, but we can see our paratroopers.
Wally G was a paratrooper.
The Golden Knights could jump all of their teams.
They could. All of them.
Every single one.
Coming out. But
are you listening to Wally G? Sometimes he watches and doesn't really say much. He just puts it on in the background.
Cargo carrying capabilities of large aircraft like the C-5 Galaxy with the short field landing potential of a much smaller.
Has anybody been skydiving?
So
I've never.
And the reliability of it, looking at the United States Air Force's core airlifter, truly it is the workhorse. And it is something that is going to be here today, tomorrow, and far into the future.
It's not the fall you got to worry about, Crystal. It's that sudden stop at the bottom.
There
yeah,
I was waiting for
that.
Now,
bitch. That's what he says every time.
On the shores of Lake Washington, watching here. Those are the chalets. So you'll have obviously Boeing, Alaska Airlines, folks who are sort of key players.
Kimmy, don't slap anybody. That's assault.
With Seafair offering an opportunity for friends, family, and invited guests to come out and enjoy the show from what is truly an upfront, close, and personal experience. And also giving you and the kids a chance to get your toes wet if you aren't fortunate enough to know someone on one of those boats out there.
We in the Cove.
Watching us from the boats, we've been getting those messages as well from our online channels. And
you would have given me a win.
You're here with us on the broadcast. Come pick us up.
I do want to say a special thank you again to the United States Air Force Air Mobility Command and Joint Base Lewis McChord from Washington. Again, close by, we bring in everyone to the show, and want to give a little bit as we look at the shoreline right now and we get prepared for what's coming up next. We can talk a little bit about our set and what we have going on right now, because our back right now is to the air show line. And again, you see the chalets, the tents. It truly is a community event. We've had the opportunity to be here for a couple days. And
the Canada event
from everyone, whether it's attending to see some of the vendors, if it's the hydroplanes, if it's the air show.
I make every event here. I come for the
blues. I want to see the blues at the end, which we'll be wrapping the show with.
We are down here.
And those skydiving chambers are fucking
there's
cool.
a Memorial Park here. It's very busy.
Is this today the last day, Kelsey?
Car show that's parked sort of down the way, and it's just generally speaking a great time and one of the great vantage points. But you can't go wrong.
It looks gorgeous there today, though.
We slowly back this shot out. There's just so many different stunning locations where you can actually watch this as it's coming.
So we are going to take a short break here at Seafair 75.
Okay. How's everybody's day going? I hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful day. Usually on Sundays, I have no fucking clue what we're doing, and so I just wing it. And we watching boats and planes. Seafair. They had some pretty dope-ass boat races. I could probably back up to those.
We talked to the team and they said that they're still working out.
This is not live. This is earlier.
From the crash last weekend. They've got canard issues. They've got a couple electrical issues. So they're going to kind of play it safe because we all know what happens later on the day.
Well, Andrew Tate on the inside lane, fastest boat, really good driver, good ride. He's got the catbird seat right now, but you know the flavor pack showed some.
What up, Jenny?
For yesterday, so
One
there's
second.
a boat race here between 1 and 2.
That's cool. Amber's been skydiving.
That's Dustin.
I would fucking go skydiving. It'd be cool. What up, Jenny? How are you today, dear? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. We're just getting high. It's Sunday in the Cove. I don't know what's going on. We're watching boats and planes and shit and getting high. Those fucking things are wild.
Click down at 5, 4.
Full song right now.
2 and 1. Looks like a great start. A little bit late for Andrew Tate in that
Yeah,
game.
he was full song going across there, so they're flying.
I'm tired.
There's nothing left in
It's
that
Sunday.
throttle going into there.
Or Monday
Andrew
for Timmy.
Tate, one of
But
our most experienced drivers out here on the course, leads them into turn 1, followed by Dustin Eccles of the Flavor Pack.
And Gunnar Farrow is third, and Bobby King is fourth.
the Cove needs one of those
Now Andrew's
boats.
flying up the backstretch, but look at Dustin Eccles in the Flavor Pack. Outside lane, he's still within a rooster tail. If it was reversed and Dustin was on the inside lane, it would be a similar situation. So it's a great race for first and second. One little hiccup by Andrew, and Dustin's going to be right there.
Dustin is a great driver. He's coming in hard as they make their way through turn 2. Keep in mind, there's only 3 laps. He's got 2 more laps to be able to try and catch
That
up
shit's
to the
sketchy.
around him. Biggest way around the course is in lane 3, but he seems to be very comfortable. I've seen him in that lane weekend after weekend.
Great shot there for
Yeah, that's a good fucking camera shot.
Looking at the Goodman Real Estate from the Apollo Mechanical Race Course here.
Andrew Tate, once again, is going to dive into turn number 1 and make his
You
way
got
down.
this, dudes. I don't know.
You as a driver would know that log boom becomes a factor because the rollers are starting to bounce off the log boom and come back to these drivers. And you
I have
can
no
see
idea
the
what she's talking
perspectives right
about.
here on the camera. You can see how he starts to float it up just a little bit in the Goodman Real Estate.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the water can smooth
Oof.
you out. By the time you hit that 3rd lap, 4th lap, 5th lap, it's just nasty out there. So 3 laps is actually a good thing for drivers right now because it can kind of know what's going on. But coming down here,
Dang,
for the
he's
final
fucking
lap,
throwing
looks
that
like
son of a
checkered
bitch around those
flag here
corners.
for Andrew Tate in the Goodman Real Estate. Here we come across the line. Now it's a white flag. So the flag's flying, and they're
Oof.
saying final lap. White flag. Well, they had it all messed up there in the monitor. Sorry, guys. This is the final lap right now. They are in lap 3.
Andrew Tate stretching out.
Is
his
that like a
lead.
Golden Nugget boat? It looks like the
Dustin
Golden
Eccles
Nugget
starting
G.
to walk away from our 3rd place boat, which is driven by Gunnar O'Farrell of the Go Fast Turn Left team, followed by Bobby King in the Graham Trucking.
You can tell Bobby King's not up on the end two right now. He's just trying to get through this race. They're all the boats right now. You look at them; they're kind of settled in. This is where I'm going to be. I'm going to make sure my equipment stays because it's a long weekend, another heat race, and then the final. So I mean, they have to keep it all together to be able to be in that final.
Yes, and we've seen the effects last weekend in Tri-Cities. We saw a lot of accidents happen, but this is a great first heat of the day, Sunday. 3
Checkered flag for Andrew Tate coming across with Goodman Real Estate. Good win for
Okay.
that team.
It seems like a real estate boat.
Great
I can see
driver.
that.
They won this heat. They needed the point.
Wally G, the Cove needs a Walgrave real estate team, Cove-TV boat, bro. That'd be dope.
I was able to see her pop flares.
And there she is.
So in just a moment, as she gets set up and she's going through her final systems checks, we are going to be turning things over to the F-35A demonstration.
Yeah.
Moderator, and we are going to see one incredible demonstration. But along with the F-35A, later on, Steph, we're going to have the F-35B.
Well, and Mock's flown both of those. When she joins us, if this works out, it's again, a lot of moving pieces here. If this all works out for us and she ends up joining us on camera, we'll talk to a little bit to her about flying both of those different airplanes. They certainly, they may start with the F-35, but after that, it's a very different operation, as you will see here later in the show. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the modern military aviation side of things, stick around because they do 2 very different things, and it's pretty spectacular.
They are fucker-uppers, man. They will fuck some shit up.
By the world's most technologically advanced 5th-generation fighter, the F-35A Lightning II. The team commander and pilot for today's flight is Captain Melanie Mock Klusner. Mock comes from a military family, but she was born and raised in Memphis, Tennessee. She is a veteran combat fighter pilot with more than 750
That's
hours
dope.
on aircraft. The F-35 you are about to see is a supersonic, 9G capable, multi-role aircraft that combines cutting-edge stealth with the most advanced avionics system of any fighter aircraft in history. The F-35 gives the United States Air Force the power to dominate the skies anytime, anywhere.
That shit's fucking awesome. I like the F-15, but man, the F-35 is where it's at.
While you won't see everything that makes the F-35A Lightning II the most technologically advanced stealth fighter aircraft in the world, you will witness its raw power. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to stand up and get ready. I present to you the newest and most technologically advanced fifth-generation fighter aircraft in the world, your United States Air Force's F-35A Lightning II. Captain Kluser is now setting up for her first aerobatic maneuver. Coming in from your right, Captain Kluser will execute a half Cubanate at a stunning 50-degree angle of attack. This is a first-of-its-kind maneuver unique to the F-35 demo team.
They're so fast. Yeah, that motherfucker can engage, like, shoot missiles hundreds of miles.
Due to the adversary's reduced ability to detect a jet through the use of stealth technology. In order to remain covert, you must maintain a clean profile by carrying your missiles and bombs internally. With an internal payload capacity of over 6,000 pounds, the F-35A is the most lethal multi-role fighter jet in the world. If you ever wonder where those bombs and missiles hide, here is your answer.
That's so cool.
The F-35A possesses the capability to reach speeds 1.6 times the speed of sound, which equates to nearly 1,200 miles per hour.
That's so fast.
Location is a fraction of this engine's capability. Watch now as Captain Kluser accelerates to just below the speed of sound, covering an incredible 3 football fields per second. And if that wasn't impressive enough, she will then pull back on the stick and catapult the Lightning II from 300 feet to over 3 miles. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for freedom thunder on the high speed pass.
Come on, let's shatter some windows. What up, candy monkeys? It's so fast. And up she goes. I bet her fucking... Oh, man, my stomach would be upside down somewhere right now. This shit's wild.
In a dogfight, combat maneuverability is crucial. The Lightning II's advanced flight controls, combined with its powerful engine, gives the F-35 an impressive 1,500-foot turn radius. As Captain Kluser approaches show center, she will light the afterburner and bank sharply, pressing her into the sea with up to 9 Gs, or 9 times the force of gravity. After completing the turn, the F-35 will power straight up into the vertical and then quickly change direction, flipping end over end in a maneuver we call the Lightning Loop. Coming in from your right, the Lightning II's combat radius turn.
That's crazy. It just whips right around. That shit is straight cutting through the air. There goes washroom.
Gentlemen, Captain Kluser has begun to reposition in preparation for the dedication pass. Captain Kluser and the rest of the F-35 demonstration team from the 388th Fire Wing wish to dedicate this pass to the men and women from all branches of the armed forces and their families who are so bravely fighting today's joint fight. We would also like to remember our wounded warriors and veterans in attendance and those who have given their lives defending this great nation. This will be your best photo opportunity, so get your cameras ready to capture this salute.
Hi, Brigitte. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day.
And now, from over your right shoulder, the F-35 demonstration team proudly presents the dedication pass. Captain Kluser will now demonstrate the Lightning II's crisp agility and handling. Notice as she makes her approach, she is in the inverted position. As she reaches show center, she will complete a 360-degree roll and finish the pass inverted. Coming back in from your left, Captain Kluser performing the inverted to inverted pass.
So fucking cool.
The F-35 possesses the incredible ability to point its nose at will in a dogfight. Watch closely as the jet climbs more than a mile into the vertical and completes the lightning loop. And then while under complete control and without thrust vectoring, Captain Kluser will execute a full 360-degree flat turn. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lightning II's pedal turn.
Fuck that missile, fuck that missile, fuck that missile. Oh, and fuck that missile too. Oh no, Morgan, be careful. Oh my goodness, I couldn't even imagine. She drives like a fucking
Watch now
Prius.
as Captain Kluser flies across the aerobatic container and traces a square in the sky. As she reaches the top of the loop, she will remain inverted and reduce the speed of the aircraft to just over 100 knots. Coming back in from your left, the F-35 performing the unique square loop.
Would be home already if I had my airplane. Yeah, let's see, an hour and a half or 8 minutes.
The ability to maintain slow speed flight is crucial in combat. The potent combination of sophisticated flight controls coupled with the most powerful fighter engine ever built make it possible to reduce the F-35 speed to less than 100 knots. Coming in from your right, Captain Kluser will demonstrate the F-35's slow speed capability. And then just as she approaches show center, You will once again feel the raw power of the engine as she lights the afterburner and accelerates the aircraft into a near vertical climb.
Just like floating. Best slow mode.
Don't look away yet. As Captain Cruiser reaches the peak of her climb, she will go inverted and reposition the aircraft by performing a split S. As she returns to show center, she will then accelerate rapidly and snap the F-35 through a series of aileron rolls to demonstrate the Lightning II's impressive roll maneuverability. Dropping back in from your left, Captain Cruiser executing opposing rolls. As the most technologically advanced fighter aircraft in the world, the F-35's flight controls give our pilots a distinct advantage to outmaneuver their opponents. As Captain Cruiser approaches show center, she will complete more than 135 degrees of heading change in just 3 seconds, slide the tail of the F-35 through the turn, and then powerfully climb out of the maneuver. Ladies and gentlemen, closing in from your right, the tactical pitch.
It'd be cool if they just like put an old boat in the middle of fucking lakes and they're like, blow this shit up at the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you thought we were done, don't look away yet. We have a surprise in store for you from the F-35. Captain Cruiser closing back in from your right with the team's favorite, the tactical pitch.
Oh, I thought they was gonna blow some shit up. Oh, that's still so cool though. Fuck all them missiles. You ain't shooting shit. I'm outie. And she's like, gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed today's brief display of only a fraction of the F-35's full combat capability. As Captain Cruiser departs the airspace and prepares to land, we'd like to give a shout out to our expert maintenance team that made today's demonstration possible. Our F-35 dedicated crew chiefs, Staff Sergeant Jacob Sackett from Benicia, California, and Senior Airman Braden Bissell from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Our avionics specialist, Staff Sergeant Devin Christensen from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Our low observable specialist, Staff Sergeant Basilio Godinez from Naples, Florida. Our aircrew flight equipment specialist, Senior Airman Samantha Jackson from Ogden, Utah, and our team's public affairs advisor, Captain Nathan Pilbetti from San Diego, California. If you enjoyed today's performance, make sure to like and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at F35 Demo Team, and tag us in all of your social media posts using hashtag F35 Demo Team. Thank you so much, Seafair. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Dope. I'll clap. That was cool.
I think I have one of them convinced. They're just one story down from us on this stand to come up and do a quick interview with us, speaking to the incredible ground crew. That's before we hear from Mock, the pilot herself, because it really does take a village to make these airplanes fly. It's the same for the Blue Angels. They spend a lot of time talking about the teamwork that it takes. So we'll keep our fingers crossed as they wrap things up out there. And we get ready for the Blues, who have arrived here at Show Center, getting ready to get themselves set up, that we'll have a chance to talk briefly to the F-35 team.
This Seafair trivia question is brought to you by Beacon Plumbing.
Oh, here we go.
U.S. Navy Blue Angels' first fly at Seafair. Was it 1950, 1960, 1966, or 1970? The answer when we return.
Okay.
We've always been inspired by the challenge of flight. So, together, from a red barn in Seattle, we all took off. On this journey, we are investing in the communities of Washington, where we live and work, improving sustainable aerospace, protecting and connecting our loved ones, innovating and transforming how we fly. Our rich history began in the state of Washington, and we've learned that we can accomplish so much when we work together. And it's the people of Washington who make it all possible. We are committed to the future that we will continue to create together.
Boeing. Much love, Kay.
They are so much fun. Peter and Larry, Coy, and Miguel are all with us. They're in the aircraft. I'll tell you a little bit more about what they're doing as soon as we have them in our airspace. As we said before, they're launching from Boeing Field, and then they're making their way over to us. So I want to talk a little bit, now that we're on camera, to let you know where we are at. Yeah. So right by.
Oh, yes, absolutely. If you haven't, please check out the raffle on the Cove page. It is for a one-of-a-kind merch bag, a hand-blown glass Sherlock pipe, and a printed piece of custom art, and a bunch of other goodies and cool stuff. So please check it out. It is pinned on the Cove page, and I will share it out also today, too. So thank you, Heather.
And like you said, we might even have the opportunity to do a few interviews out there at the field.
One of the things that certainly keeps us busy here, because this is considered sort of the pulse, the heartbeat of what happens down here at the pits. So you've got folks who are both dealing with some of the race timing and the commentary on that account. You've got the Blue Angels who have just showed up. So there's a lot of activity. You can't see it. It's on the other side. A lot of activity as people are actually coming and going. So we're giving all those folks a wave as we see that PBY Catalina come above. And obviously keeping this airspace safe and sterile for these airplanes to fly is no easy task. We have the Coast Guard, certainly a big partnership with them, and we definitely appreciate them today, wishing them a happy birthday to the Coast Guard.
That plane's fucking sweet.
They're 234 years old today. They don't look a day over 233, and we're grateful for
Oh,
their
dang, Ma, that'd be crazy.
Demonstrations like this, thanks to their work in partnership with all of the other first responders that it takes to pull this air show and hydroplane race off safely.
And here we have coming in right now a beautiful shot right now of the PBY over Lake Washington. Again, our pilot in command, Peter Houghton, warbird enthusiast, over 40 years of flying. He started flying and received his private pilot's license at the age of 16. So right away when he could do it, he did. And up front, as we have them coming head on to the camera right now, we also have Larry Springer, an airline career, Flying Tigers, FedEx, and he was also on the 777, which we will be talking about later on. In the back, we have two of our crew chiefs, and that is Coy Pfaff and Miguel Nelson. With us, four of them inside the Princess of the Stars. And one of the things, the PBY, it does actually have meaning behind it. The PB is a patrol bomber, and the Y is a manufacturing code that you would see on the aircraft.
I've had the opportunity to take a flight in this exact airplane with my daughter, in fact. And actually Bristol, I call him Bristol, the gentleman who we just did the interview with. So it was all of us, the F-35 team, my daughter and myself in that airplane. And it is really incredible to watch. It's an old cockpit. There's a lot going on, especially when you compare it to something as modern, of course, as the F-35. But really, this is a beautiful, very
that's cool.
bobby in the air. You feel like you're just, riding an ocean wave. It's just, that long wing and the where the airplane is situated so low underneath the wing so that it can in fact do its water landings. It is a remarkable, smooth, interesting flight to take should you ever have the good fortune to fly in it.
Now this particular aircraft, Niner 767, was built under the license of Boeing in Canada in 1943. And we have some of the incredible facts popping up on the screen right now. The Royal Canadian Air Force with 9767 assigned to the Squadron 162 in Iceland. After that, this rare Catalina, and this is a really unique story, is in flight condition, and it is the only one that found a victory by sinking a German submarine during World War II. So a very rare aircraft, still in flying condition. It was refitted as a water bomber in 1970, and then in 1994 was the property of a French pilot who configured it, get this, to a flying TV studio. So it went from a water bomber. Really?
I didn't know that. Let's do the show from up there.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe next year for Seafair 76, we can refit it one more time. From there, though, in 2019, as we just saw on the screen a moment ago, it was sold to a group in Eugene, Oregon, and
Been there.
named after
That's a shithole.
Cantalina,
Sorry, Eugene. It is.
in California. And I love it. One of the things you said, Steph, is you had the opportunity to fly in the PBY, the Catalina, and if you are in there and you're sitting in the pilot seat and the co-pilot seat, you have the yoke in front of you. But what's unique is the yoke stretches across both pilot areas. So if one pilot is pulling back,
Watching this air show out in Washington.
Yoke is all coming back.
Russian bomber.
See the pontoons there.
Oh, this is an American patrol from the 40s.
Well, necessary drag if you want to land on the water. But I'm actually.
I've never seen so many homeless people as I have in Eugene, Oregon. For real.
I have also turned myself around because we're in that unique position where the airplane's both close to us and close to our
There's
cameras.
so many of them.
Look at that camera work. That's such a great shot.
That's a great shot.
What a gorgeous airplane.
The Allied forces used the PBY in a wide variety of roles beyond their intended use, as sometimes happens. When we look at it, recognized for the rescue role and saved thousands of air crew downed over water. It was mostly used as a seaplane and served in every branch of the U.S. Armed Forces and in many other Air Forces and Navy's allies. I love the bubble. The view that you can have is wonderful inside. And also there's the windows up by the pilots. And they said, be very cautious as you reach out of the windows, because as we saw on there, the Pratt & Whitney, the propellers, the engines are right there. So they have to be very, very careful if they open those up and give us a wave. Now, sometimes we can see in the bubble canopy, one of our crew chiefs in there waving. We'll see if that happens. But talk about up close and personal. I love this. The Princess of the Stars. It is slow. It's ungainly. Again, ungainly. Ungainly.
It's all legs.
It's graceful, please. Thank you.
I'm in the middle while Brittany is handling this part of the narration. We're coordinating right now with the F-35 demonstration pilot who just flew, who just texted me to tell me that she saved all her flares for that last drop, which is why it looked that spectacular.
That's dope.
July, folks. You saw the fireworks here with me and Mimi Jung from King 5, and now look at this. We'll call this the high-speed pass.
I love this.
He's hauling ass. Let's go. Yeah, I like these ladies. They're good.
Just having a ton of fun. Again, this was anti-submarine, maritime patrol, convoy escort, and air-sea rescue duties. And in Canada, for our Canadian friends, it was called the Canzo. So the Catalina and the Canzo.
It's the Catalina wine.
Gracefully flying
Catalina
over
Canzo
Lake
wine mixer.
Washington. The parasol wing and large waist blisters, so I called them the bubble canopies, but they're the waist blisters, again provided for excellent visibility. And we can see that right now in the back.
Right, I want
also
that
the
seat.
forward view from our pilots.
What, the bubble seats?
Yeah, I want to sit in the bubble.
That
The Army version of this was the 0810. And there were about 3,300 Catalinas produced. And if your number is different from mine, you're right.
Yes.
As a
I'm using
fellow
that line.
friend, so I have to give a shout out. That is a line.
If your
from
numbers are
Mr.
different,
Albrighter
you're right. I like that.
with the numbers. So again, approximately 3,300 Catalinas built and produced. The most popular one is the PBY 5A. There were 802 built. The PBY 5, 684. And the PBY 6A, the Naval Reserve Squadron, and retired from use in 1957. A handful of those.
Look at all the boats.
So many boats.
Now, see, this goes to talk about, see how there's no boats at the bottom of your screen? They're all on the other side. That's, again, because of the airspace, that invisible fish tank that we call it, the aerobatic box that allows this airplane to maneuver safely, not directly overfly boats at a low altitude, but that's why you see that happening.
Doing a nice little, I think we're going through a wing wave right now. He's coming in directly behind us, giving the crowd a gentle wave, rocking the wings.
Look how graceful that big bastard is.
Again, the other uses for commercial air travel, it was a TV studio and also aerial firefighting, water bomber.
That's cool.
I'm still stuck on TV.
Happy 420, everybody.
That was a...
Yep, happy 420.
Where is it?
While we grow, and this is why we grow. While we grow, while we grow, while we grow.
Hey, here we go.
While we grow, while we grow, this is why we grow. Sing
yeah.
And this is how it goes. That's the way we grow. That's the way we grow. And this is why we grow, this is why we grow, and this is why we grow.
First off, I don't support corporations. I'm a local Mendo farmer growing my personal medication. Why am I even in this police station? All I did was grow some cannabis, giving clean meds to the patients. They wasting time and all they money saying that it's a crime. I done took prescription pills and they was having me out my mind. You'd rather find that on me than this bag of Doja? If I could talk to God, he'd probably tell me you're doing just what I told you. Never thought that I'd grow up to be a grower, but I did. Just think it all started out back in the day when I took that ganja hit. Opened up my mind and it had me thinking about my options. Wondering why these pharmacies so quick to have us pill popping. It's a money scheme. They don't want us using green. They don't get no cut off someone selling dank to you and me. I know I'm brutally honest, but I keep it real, saying chemicals kill and cannabis heals. That's why we grow.
And this is why we grow. Why we grow. Why we grow. Why we grow. Singing that I'm why we grow. Why we grow. This is why we grow. Sing that I'm and this is how it goes.
That's the last thing I love for that.
Great inflatable.
And this is why we grow. This is why we grow. And this is why we grow.
I'm an organic farmer. Chemicals don't mix with us. I'm tired of watching TV commercials repping prescription drugs that do more bad than good. If I could change the world, I would. When I was young, my mind was different, just an outcast, misunderstood. So the doctor's saying the pill's the way to calm me, cause they wanna control my mind and turn me into a walking zombie. I done lost some friends to Oxy. Sometimes these visions haunt me, but I gotta keep moving on and staying strong. That's what you taught me. I done witnessed cannabis cure countless lives and heal a pain. I done seen them popping pills, the side effects killing their brain. I done seen a kid take CBD oil to stop a seizure. I done seen them ingest chemicals and then they start to seizure. It's backwards, doesn't make any sense. Too many lies would be exposed so they would never confess. Coming out the West, I never been fake, I keep it real, saying chemicals kill and cannabis heals. That's why we grow.
Like, this isn't gonna work.
To help these people in every state. Don't need pills to medicate, only day. It ain't about the money, it's about the game. Only thing taking away my pain is Mary Jane. To help these people in every state. Don't need pills to medicate, only day. It ain't about the money, it's about the game. Only thing taking away my pain, Mary Jane. That's why we grow.
I said to feed the nation, to keep them strong.
That's why we grow.
Why we grow, yeah. So you're on vegetation up on the land.
That's why we grow.
Why we grow. Why we grow. Meditation, good vibration.
That's why we grow.
Why we grow. Stand up. Why we grow.
That's why we grow.
And this is why we grow. Why we grow. Why we grow, why we grow, singing
Is how often you are able to come out and support your husband, like many spouses do, directly. And it's nice to have you out here. What's been some of the best parts about seeing this team on the road in the way that you have?
What's been the best part? I would say seeing them to be.
Oh, this is not the pilot of the F-35. My bad.
From each show site to show site, it's so different. And I know, Thomas is always like, I got to go study my checkpoints and this, and they're so vastly different but there's still that consistency, and you just have a sense of pride too, and it's really nice watching everyone get so excited too. So I think that's been the best part.
It is true professionalism for sure.
Yes.
Listen, Emily, thank you so much. I know we kind of sprung this on you, but she is a dear friend of ours. We've interviewed her before in other capacities, so we weren't going to let an opportunity to not talk to her. And to all of the military spouses out there, wherever you are, thank you for continuing to support your loved ones. We really do appreciate it, to all the families and the spouses.
And now we're going to turn things over our AH-64 demo Apache helicopter.
Oh, fuck yeah, helicopters. Now we're talking.
Right now over Lake Washington, Seafair 75. Joining us from Fort Lewis, Washington, from the 4th Squadron, 6th Cavalry Regime, the Sabres, and the 16th Combat Aviation Brigade. We have the Apache. There we go. The AH-64, the attack helicopter. It was assigned to roles including offensive action, control and direction of firepower, information surveillance, target acquisition, and reconnaissance. The command and control and escort duties. Now, a couple things. Working with our team, we have Chief Warrant Officer 4, Christopher Neal, in there, along with Chief Warrant Officer 2, Devin Marr, joining us here at Seafair.
I love planes.
And the Apache, also nicknamed affectionately the Green Monster, the Angry Bird, the Missile Truck.
You got my attention. I'm working on interview stuff, and I'm like, wait, what? Angry Bird? Missile Truck?
The Flying Tank, or they said their personal favorite is the Hangar Queen.
Okay, well, that's any bird that spends a lot of time in maintenance.
Badass Apache, right, Ma? For sure.
We can see in there, again, 2 crew members in separate tandem cockpits coming in full IFR capability. And the
Too bad they can't
particular Apache is the
water.
latest version
Right? I just
of
blow up a
Boeing's
fucking
Apache
boat,
program.
whatever. Go on Craigslist, buy a boat, blow it up.
Right. That'd be cool.
And we can see right
I
there,
see the power-
4-wing mounted weapon
the wa-
station.
Like barrels.
Incredible to see the Apache up close. It really, I mean, when they call it an Angry Bird and a missile truck,
I could just hear
I
that
can
game.
see it.
70 hydro rockets. That's fucking a lot of rockets.
The history of the AH-64 Apache is an attack helicopter that first flew in 1975 and has been produced since 1984. It was designed first by Hughes Helicopters, but then later became McDonnell Douglas, which later became, of course, Boeing.
That look and shoot
Right here
capability is
at Seafair.
crazy, dude.
And it really is designed to attack targets on the ground to help the soldiers coming in hot. Look at that view. You can see the power behind.
I think they look way better with the
a max
fucking landing gear up.
of 227 and the weight 7.7 tons.
That's kind of cool, Kelsey, but kind of annoying. I bet.
I
at the
wonder
same
what
time.
the boats are feeling as they see an Apache attack helicopter coming over. It looks so intimidating.
Yeah, dude, that thing looks like it's about to fuck your day up a couple times. 70 times with hydro
And
rockets.
the power, one of the things with the Apache is it truly will operate almost in any weather condition at any time. Going all the way back, September 30th, 1975 was the very first flight of the Apache helicopter, and the introduction came in April of 1986. We can see some of the length and wingspan up there, 48 feet. The rotor span, 48 feet. And it does have a max
182 miles per hour. That's moving.
11,000 feet. So it can climb pretty high and be able to come in and attack. Look at right there. You can see the 4 wing mounted weapons. They're moving around right now.
That's cool. Look at this camera work, you guys.
Let
Oh,
it shoot.
There we
What
go.
up,
We can
dudes?
see here right now, Chief Warrant Officer 4, Christopher Neal.
Thank you, dudes, for your service,
along
for
with Chief
show.
Warrant Officer 2, Devin Marr. Again, they're coming in out of Fort Lewis, Washington.
I was born there.
Y'all got like shipbuilding factories up there, don't you, Kelsey? Like big ass shipyards
So
where they
right now,
build
we're going to
ships.
take picture in picture. Brittany has given us a lot of really interesting information about this AH-64 demo, this Apache helicopter. But we want to join right now Mock, Captain Melanie Klusner, who just flew that incredible demo. We think this is going to work. Mock, can you hear me? Do you hear me, my friend?
I can hear you.
Hey, what up, Mock?
You can hear me.
Yeah, loud and clear.
We hear you.
I have to ask you really quick. You sent me a text message, and I love this. You said you saved all your flares. Tell me about that, because it looked stunning, sister, stunning.
Yeah, I had to go out with a bang here to finish up this awesome air show in Seattle. And so I just decided to flare a little bit less during the demo to have a real firework display at the end. And hopefully that's what everybody got.
Hey, Mock, it's Brittany. I just want to ask you, what was your favorite part of putting on the show today here in Seattle at Seafair?
It has to be the gorgeous backdrop and the scenery. Such a unique area to do this demo in, right over the lake with all the boats, the trees in the background. It was picture perfect.
One of the things I want to ask you about, because I think it's fascinating, is not only have you flown the F-35A, but you've also flown the F-35B, which we are going to see here in a little bit. Can you tell me a little bit about your progression in the Air Force?
Definitely. So I started out flying the F-16 as my first fighter jet, and then I did a Marine exchange for 2 years in Iwakuni, Japan, where I got to fly the F-35B and get the full experience, deploy on the USS America. That was for sure a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Only 6 Air Force pilots got to go do something like this.
Damn.
So very unique and humbling, learning how to fly around the boat. And it really taught me, how to focus on the basics, have very disciplined admin, because sometimes landing on the boat can be a life or death situation. So it definitely helped me grow up quickly in my Air Force career, and I'm really grateful for that experience.
Mock, it's a question I've been asking everyone tuning in. What is your piece of advice as they watch and listen to you and saw you fly and hit those flares? What's your piece of advice for everyone tuning in?
My favorite thing to tell people that I kind of kept in the back of my mind growing up is never close any doors. If you're always trying to reach for the hardest thing, even if you may not think you're going to be good at it, just go for it, because that may lead you down a path that you never expected, and it'll gain you that confidence over time that you need to do something great.
Captain Klusner, Mock, our friend and someone who both Brittany and I admire and respect immensely. Thank you so much for making, heart hands. Thank you so much for making the time for us and speaking to us about the things that drive your passion and your pursuit of excellence. Your team and yourself put on a great show today. Thank you very much from all of us here at Seafair 75 on Cove-TV in partnership with King TV. Thank you, Mock, for your time.
You safe, Mock. Thank you for your service.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Oh, no, that was like to us.
Let's go ahead and take another look here at this 64 demo.
Again, the latest version coming from Boeing's Apache program. wonderful display going over Lake Washington, pulling back the rotors. Oh, a nice, I would say a wing over, typically a rotor over.
Rotor over.
Fitzgerald.
We're gonna.
You rotor over. You
Find out
rotor.
from him.
Normally in an aircraft we would call that a wing over, but I love the rotor over right now.
I don't know how much Cove-TV stands by that statement.
So right now we are saying farewell to the Fort Lewis team as they take the Apache out. We have more coming up, so stay tuned with us. We'll be back shortly.
That's cool.
Would have been better if it was shooting off blank rounds. Especially going in that slow-mo right now. So many people there. Dang.
How's everybody's day going? What's everybody know today? Pat, how was your trip, bro?
Long?
You're home now?
No, I'm in Laredo as it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Show. We got our last show, and then another long trip to back home.
Kelsey, have you been to the naval base in Japan? Never have I ever been to Japan or outside of the United States, except for like Jamaica and the Cayman Islands. Oh, okay, that's cool. I'm glad you made it home, Crystal. Time to get high. I don't know. Props.
I was checking this girl next door when her parents went out. She phoned, say, hey boy, come on right around. So I knocked at the door, he was standing with a bottle of red wine, ready to pour, dressed in long black satin.
Welcome back to the Seafair Weekend Festival featuring the Apollo.
Start kissing girls and told me about jacuzzi, sounded interesting. So we jumped right in. All calls diverted to answer phone. Please leave a message after the tone. I mean, me and her parents were kinda cool, but they were the fine line between me and you. We were just doing things and people in love do. Parents trying to find out what we were up to, saying, why were you creeping around late last night? Why did I see two shadows moving in your bedroom light? Now you're dressed in black, when I left you were dressed in white. Can you feel me? Paul's diverted to answer phone. Red wine bottle, half the contents gone. Midnight return, jacuzzi turned on. Can you feel me? It's another one. It's another one. Whenever the coast was clear, you'd ask me to come out. I'd say, hey girl, come right around. So Pushing up to the door, I was standing with the keys in my hand to the 4x4. Jumped in my ride, chicken that nobody saw. The club we went in, we got down, bound to the rhythm. So it was early morning, thought we better be leaving. So I gave you my jacket for you to hold. Told you to wear it 'cause you felt cold. I mean, I didn't mean to break the rules. I weren't trying to play mom and dad for fools. We were just doing things young people in love do. Parents trying to find out what we were up to. Saying, why can't you keep your promises no more? Saying you'll be home by 12, controlling in at 4. Out with the girls, but leaving with the boy next door. Can you feel me? Wearing a jacket whose property said you've been queuing for a taxi, but you left all your money on the TV. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? All they seem to do is be checking up on you, baby. Watching our every move, think someday they might approve, baby. Why were you creeping down late last night? Why did I see two shadows moving in your bedroom light? Now you're dressed in black. When I left you were dressed in white. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Paused, I've ready to answer phone. Red wine bottle had the contents gone. Midnight return, jacuzzi turned on. Can you feel me? Can you feel me?
Oh boy, Alberto race boat. That's like one of the most iconic race boats, I feel like. Hey, look at that guy. I've never heard of Mercury's Coffee. Is that a Washington? Where did you go to high school at in South America, man? That's crazy. In Brazil? And all of a sudden, one of the lines busts and the fucking boat goes.
It's definitely dab 30, blunt 45, and bowl 15. Let's go.
Colombia. Okay, that's cool. How was that? Oh, that'd be dope. We'd catch some hydroplane races.
That would be cool.
That's what they were doing right before the show started. So I was like, oh, sweet. And then they were like, oh, the air show's up next. And I was like, well, that's cool.
Welcome back to the Seafair Weekend
We're
Festival
here, bro.
featuring the Apollo Mechanical Cup.
Oh, shit. Okay.
We are going through final preparations here, getting ready for the final of the H1 Unlimited race here on Lake Washington. It has been a gorgeous day today. The conditions have been absolutely ideal. We'll hear more from that from Nate Brown and K-Dub in just a second as they get set to start that race. Apollo Mechanical Contractors have been working and building in the Pacific Northwest for over 40 years. And now with the creation of the Apollo Mechanical Cup, they're adding a new chapter to the history of their company.
Hey, Christo.
2, 1. We're bigger, we're leaner, we're smarter, we're stronger, but all the core values and the caring about people, that's never changed.
Their number one concern is that you're getting home safe every night to your family.
We are known for being a very, very, very safe contract.
A company that's built on
Culture shock, I bet. That's crazy.
I would describe
Integrity and the quality
How old were you when you moved to Colombia, Ma? And then how old were you when you came back to America? How did the fuck did all that work? That's craziness.
I don't see anybody stopping us, to be honest with you. Everybody's got the right attitude. We want to get better. We want to get leaner, stronger, smarter, faster.
More people, more leadership, just more work, and just growing outside.
That's why they can afford fucking boats.
Market sector that we're not touching or into, and everything we go into, we're successful.
We've established branches and moved into new areas such as Reno. We picked up Denver. We've played in California. We have an office in Tennessee and Ohio now.
If we can talk about Apollo space shuttle to the moon, I think this generation's done that, and the next generation's going to take it to Mars. I really believe that.
It's going to be busy and it's going to be exciting.
The talent and the decisions and the caring that I see from everybody, from the apprentice on the job site to Bruce, it's there, and you can't buy that.
There's lots of companies to work for, and you can be a number, and you can collect a paycheck. But there's few places you can go and be part of a culture that feels like home, and that's Apollo.
Importance of sponsorships to keep this great event alive. It's great to have Apollo Mechanical on board. Everybody's going for the Apollo Cup this afternoon, and let's bring in the broadcast team of Nate Brown and Kay Brewer to take us through the final, guys.
All right. Thanks, Paul. And yeah, Apollo Mechanical, it's great to have them on board, both here and at Tri-Cities. So this is where it's all at, guys. This is where they hang out. So we've got every boat has got their best prop. Every boat has got their best engine, and every driver has got their race face on, and they're trying to come up with whatever plan they got, So I know down on the pits, we've got Ariel. I think she has something down there to talk about. So, Ariel, you got it.
Yeah, I'm just down here right next to Goodman Real Estate, where Andrew Tate is 851 points just coming into this race ahead of Corey Peabody going into this final. He's got this lead, but these guys are the two that won their heats going into this. So
how many fucking points do they earn?
Coming down the stretch. Back to you, Nate.
Yeah, yep, it sure is. And we'll be right back with the final right after these messages.
No shit, right? I love live shit. That's so funny. Hey, Argosy Casinos, right? That's like nationwide shit.
Oh, man.
Who went frequently on I'm saying. Wow, okay. That's crazy, Ma. That's a heck of an experience, so I bet. Like you were saying, culture shock for, sure. Where did you live at, United States-wise, state-wise or whatever, before you moved to Colombia? I mean, did you move from, New York City to Colombia? That's, what I mean, is that, heck of culture shock versus, living in BFE, Arkansas, you know what I mean?
Right. Well, I came up for a short bit. Time to head out and go ahead to the show, y'all.
Have a wonderful show, man.
Thanks, man. Last show of the tour, so.
Be safe, brother. I'll see you in the morning, probably.
Yep. Or later on this evening if everybody's up live. But
I think that Europe is doing a show tonight. I think. I don't know.
More Europeanigans. All right. Hopefully you can get rid of those boxes.
Yes.
But much love, everybody. Peace, love, and chicken grease.
Much love, Peck. Have a wonderful day.
Amen.
Nothing wrong with BFE. He sold both rigged boxes. Okay, that's dope. So then I know then he'll do a box drawing. I'm just not sure when.
Welcome back to the Seafair Weekend Festival.
Let's go, Hydro
Mechanical Cup.
Oh shit! From Brooklyn and Queens to Columbia, that's quite a flip flop.
All right, here we are back again at Seattle, ready for the final of the Seafair Apollo Cup. We're all set for it. You can look at right now in the pit area. The drivers are getting strapped in their cockpits and everything else. They're all getting ready for that 5
So I don't know if you're both live tonight. I don't want to speak
You and
for
I are
him.
both drivers. I drive an outboard, which we saw earlier, which was the J-Stock and some of the other outboards. You have raced so many different styles of classes of boats all the way up here to the H1 Unlimiteds. What is going through your head when you're looking out there?
Yeah, right now, the thing you're looking at is weather and conditions. Right now, the temperature is 78 degrees, can't get any better. Clear skies, 5-mile-an-hour winds with the light chop. And that's one of the things you look at as a driver. You want to make sure that if there's big rollers or wind, you got to set things up differently. But right now, this is just perfect conditions.
Talking about the rollers, we've talked about it earlier today about the rollers that come off of that log boom over there. That makes a key factor. We're running a 2-mile course here. Some of the courses that these drivers run are 2.5 to 2 miles. They made some big adjustments between Tri-Cities and here, and then in a couple weeks we go down to San Diego.
Yeah, I know. And right now it looks good, but after the couple of laps, it gets
Yeah.
really rough. If you're here in the pits, you could look out and you can see in the corners how rough the water actually is. There's 1.5, 2 foot waves in there caused from those big skid fins in the water and everything.
We have a lot of our listeners that are listening in live all across the United States, from Red, Indiana, California. And I also heard we got Canada and Australia listening in. We want to thank all of our race fans for listening in here for the final for H1.
It's great. They're
Nate,
spooling
I'm
up
so
right now.
excited.
They're
All right, thank you,
ready to
Zach.
come on out.
That is
So
a beautiful sound.
here they go. It's kind of cool.
That's
That's cool. They
cool.
all come off together, so it's really cool.
Yes, exactly. I mean, that is a picturesque picture right there. Look at the drone view we have, getting all of our fans on the shores here. A great view as they
It's a
go down
fast
towards
ass
turn
drone.
one. Tell me that now, Nate, when you're going down into turn one, you're in the final, there's 6 boats around you. What is going through your head as a driver?
Well, you just want to make sure you do your game plan. You have 2 or 3 scenarios you're going to play out depending on what the other guys do, but you want to make sure you have your marks down for whatever game plan you're going to initiate. And your radio guy in the corral is everything. He is your eyes on the water. He will tell you 2 links back, 3 links back.
What up,
outside,
Mitchell?
hold your lane. It's clear to go wherever you want, wherever it is, or you're about 5 seconds off your mark, squirt it up there, whatever it takes to get where you want to be. So look at these boats running. They're all ready, trust me, trying to fan that position. So let's look at the starting
That
grid
boat's
for the
so
final
fast.
here at the Apollo Cup.
All right, first up on the docket right there, Corey Peabody. He has been struggling throughout the beginning of the season, got things adjusted, got them all figured out. Corey Peabody be driving for Beacon Plumbing.
Goodman Real Estate and Andrew Tate. Fastest boat, very good driver, the one to beat, actually.
Oh, he could have rhymed that.
J. Michael Kelly, the other part of our Beacon Plumbing and Beacon Electric. He was your 2022 and 2023 champion. We'll see if he can do it again here in 2024 for Seafair 75.
If he got his boat parts figured out, though, he's looking a lot better here later on today. And we got Flavor Pack and Dustin Eccles, great Tri-City sponsor. Wonderful team. It's great having these guys here, and they're very fast from lane 3 and 4. Look to them to be about there.
Exactly, and got that timing figured out too as well. This is one of my fan favorites. This is going to be Jamie Nielsen. I got some coffee in me this morning. They put some coffee into that fuel tank. That's going to be for the Mercury Racing.
Mercury's coffee is going to be great. And
I definitely got to go with the Mercury.
He hasn't shown much this weekend yet, but he's got some stuff under his sleeve. I guarantee you. This is the U-27, the Miss Apollo Mechanical Contractors. It's great having that sponsor on a boat as well as the sponsor of the race.
Yes, it has been great to see him out here, but this is one of my favorites. You can't miss the mullet. Look at the picture.
Oh,
right
what?
there.
Why can't I do driving the fucking Mercury boat?
By Keith Gutters and Patano Homes. GoFastRacing.com.
And here we go. This is the first time I've seen all season an actual park and start. So these guys are down here. They're off a plane going like barely anything, trying to get whatever lane they want to have. So this is their philosophy. It's interesting. This is the first time I've seen a true park and start all year.
Well, that's because last year they had the 80 mile an hour.
I haven't seen that Budweiser boat, Mitchell. Welcome back, Kimmy.
And man, that is just a mess down there with these guys all driving together. But it's kind of like the race before the race.
It's all part of it. And what's cool about that 1 minute and 15 second start finish line deal, that's the line they have to be before at 1 minute 15. So all this boring stuff up here is part of the sport, but it can happen before they really start rolling down for the start. So it's kind of fun. You kind of got the best of both worlds. They're jockeying right now. The inside boat is getting a ton of water on his canopy. It's going to be hard to see. Mercury's coffee right there. He knows for him to have a chance for anything, he's got to be on the inside lane.
We talked about this earlier. The flavor pack of Dustin Eccles is one of the only ones running the big snorkel out here because of that rolling issue. There he is right there. That's the flavor pack driven by Dustin Eccles. And if you can see, that thing is very large on there, and that is going to make an impact on how the boat balances. So he had to learn how to do that as well. But we've got 1 minute, 15 seconds on the start.
I think they all made it okay. There's no camera on that angle, but I do believe they all scored up properly. So now it's smash the gas and protect your lane and get around that first corner clean.
Jamie Nielsen doing a wonderful job of doing that. On his outside hip is going to be J. Michael Kelly of Beacon Electric.
Someone got washed down. It looks like, I don't know who that was. It looks like it might be Andrew Tate.
Oh,
It was Andrew Tate, and the Goodman Real Estate got washed down. He's got to rock and roll. It's tough for him, tough call.
Oh, shit.
Fast doesn't always win.
Yes.
And that's a mistake on Andrew Tate or whatever happened. If there's any call, I'm not really sure. But he's down in the water. He's got to relight the fire in that thing and catch up. He still can because there's still 35 seconds left, but it's going to be tough for him.
This is Andrew Tate we are talking about here, Nate. I mean,
did I say?
He's
Did
up
I
and
say-
running already.
Yeah,
Look
yeah,
at
he
that.
is.
That's what I
Exactly.
mean. It's just Andrew Tate.
Yeah, I'm looking all of the course, not just the monitor here. I'm looking out there, and these guys are still going pretty slow at the start, 21 seconds. They're not going to have a flying start. Look at Dustin Eccles. He's coming around on the
Dang,
outside.
he's hauling ass.
Probably going to have a faster start than anybody here. 13, 12, 11, 10. He's rolling really good. Maybe a little bit late.
Ooh.
These other guys are going to be squirting up. They accelerate pretty well. 5, 3, 2.
Let's go.
Tight.
Looks
They made it. They're all clean. They're all clean.
J. Michael Kelly was the one to break the clock into Beacon Electric as he goes flying down into turn 1. On his inside, he's got Jamie Nielsen. On the outside, Corey Peabody of the Beacon Plumbing. They're going to be 3 wide as they come out of turn number 1.
J. Michael Kelly always steps up to the plate. He knew he had some speed in that boat. And look at those guys. Number 1, number 2, Beacon Mechanical, Beacon Electric. Both those guys running up front. Jamie Nielsen is doing the best he possibly can, trying to fight on the inside lane there. It's going to get rough there in a minute, but he's doing everything he can to stay in there. As long as these guys leave him a lane, he should be okay.
J. Michael Kelly comes flying out of turn 2. Look at the rooster tails they are leaving behind. He is throwing out a big rooster tail to his teammate, Corey Peabody, as they come down to the front stretch. First lap around out of 5 here for the final for the Seafair 75. And J. Michael Kelly gets really loose. Look at him tap the sponsons left to right.
You can't get any higher than that and be good. And I'll tell you what, he's really good. He's right now in the catbird seat, inside lane of the competition, and in front. So right now, Jamie Nielsen in third. Oh, we got a little high right there in that first corner. Dave Vilwalk's doing everything he can to catch that guy. I know Dave's giving it everything he's got in flavor pack and some rough water, doing the best he can. And Andrew Tate, I'm telling you, it's another rough weekend for him.
J. Michael Kelly once again leads him down the backstretch, halfway down that backstretch of lap 2. But he still has in hot pursuit with only about a rooster tail and a half behind him is his teammate, Corey Peabody. Both of these drivers, teammates on the land, but when they go out onto the water, it's a free-for-all, especially when it comes to the final. J. Michael Kelly, your winner of 2022 and 23, wants to make a hat trick out of it for 24.
Right now, running order is J. Michael Kelly first, Corey Peabody second, Jamie Nielsen third, Dustin Eccles fourth, Dave Vilwalk fifth.
Oof, it's so rough.
Lap 3 of 5, J. Michael Kelly. He's got to feel real good in there, but he's going, got to hang on, because this would be really good redemption for him because he was on his lid in Tri-Cities. He did not run in Tri-Cities because he was wet and he was busted up. And, he went through the tail of his teammate. So right now, I'm sure he's hoping that, payback's here. I'm going to win this thing. I've proven that I have the fastest boat right now, and he's right now had the best start, and he's doing great.
Keeping an eye on Dave Vilwalk right there in the Apollo. He's running in fourth, right behind Jamie Nielsen of the Mercury Coffee in third. We have got one heck of a race because it looks like Corey Peabody is quickly closing the gap between him and the leader, Michael Kelly, in the Beacon Electric. They are now 3 laps into our 5-boat race final, and look at Corey get real flighty down the front stretch.
Everybody is. If you look back on even third place, Mercury's Coffee's getting loose, Vilwalk's getting loose, Beacon Electric's getting loose, Beacon Plumbing's getting loose, and even Dustin Eccles is getting loose back there. And look at Andrew Tate. He's going to overtake He's going to overtake that boat right there. He's going to overtake. Is that? Yeah, it is. Look at that. Awesome job. So Andrew, he's running for bear right now. He overtook the flavor pack.
Andrew Tate unfortunately got hosed down on the first turn, and he had to make up time really quickly. He's picking them off one by one, but with only 1 lap to go, he's running out of room to get up on that podium. But check out the race for first and second. Corey Peabody has been bellied up right next to J. Michael Kelly. Here is a photo run.
Down a little bit. It looks like he might be. He lost some speed there or something.
J. Michael Kelly.
Deck to deck.
J. Michael Kelly doing his best to hold off Corey. Corey gets real flighty, and so does J. Michael as they make their way
Oh,
into
man.
turn one. These two drivers have been friends and raced against each other since they were kids. Now they're out there living the dream as an H1 Unlimited driver. J. Michael Kelly, your 2023 High Point champion, wants to take that again. He wants to keep that number one on side of that Beacon Electric.
And this are coming down for the final lap, the final corner. J. Michael's got to get through here clean if he hopes to beat the Beacon Plumbing boat.
They are pushing it hard, and you can tell just by looking at the rooster tails coming off of those boats. They can see the checkered flag coming. J. Michael Kelly took the start. He will take the checkered flag all the way down to the very end with only about a half a boat length lead. J. Michael Kelly, your 2024 Seafair 75 winner.
What a great run for those two guys. They were having fun out there. In third place,
that was
I gotta
dope.
tell you, Mercury's Coffee. What a great sponsor. What a great team. These guys need this kind of competition to be able to do well, to be able to keep the sponsor and everything. And Dave Vilwalk, the 70-year-old man out there, I can't imagine.
I'm doing awesome, Kenny. It's so fucking wonderful.
Here he is doing it. So both these guys, Mercury's Coffee, Apollo Mechanical, being able to do out there, and Andrew Tate coming up here with the U91.
What a great run from Andrew Tate, to be able to come from way far back there, be able to pick him off one by one. Now, this is one that I was very surprised about, was the flavor pack of Dustin.
Well,
he's been running so well all year.
And I don't have an H1 radio. I don't know if there was a call in that first corner when Andrew got wet.
Could be.
It's very possible. So, again, those were the unofficial results, guys. All these boats have to come in. We have to know what the officials said. They also all have to clear the truck, the data box, all the N1, N2 data, all that stuff. They have to clear all that. So it's just all, we watched a good race. We watched them have fun, on the water. We saw what was going on. So let's replay here the start. Let's watch the start here again and see how it was. Looked good for the first time around. Clock's broken. They were all a little bit late, but they were all clean. So that I'm sure is gonna fly. This first corner, though, if you look at the first corner, watch how somebody gets wet here. And they don't show it on this overview. So, but either way, it was a great race, good to watch, good for the fans, and we certainly hope everybody clears the truck, because
look at these guys. Cool. Look at how rough that water is and the pounding that they're taking.
They all rattled around there, and look how high they're getting, and they're all going for it. They're just throwing themselves down that race course.
Oh, congratulations once again to J. Michael Kelly of the Beacon Electric, along with Corey Peabody of the Beacon Plumbing. It's going to be, we'll be right back. We are going to wait for official results, make sure they all clear tech truck, just like you talked. So don't go far, race fans. We'll be right back with more racing.
All right, everybody. It's about that time. The fucking boat racing is dope as shit. The air show is very cool. Okay, I never really know what we do on Sundays. Sundays is always a toss-up until next week. Next Sunday, we will have duck racing. But we'll still have plenty of time to just kind of hang out, bullshit, watch some live shit on the YouTubes, and get high and hang out, listen to music. Hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful night. I have no idea what is going on tonight. I do not believe the Cove will be live. I'm not sure. Costelet still doesn't have any internet, as far as I know. And that's dope that Europe got rid of his Rigs 3 boxes. So check out, make sure you are staying tuned to his page so that you don't miss any information on the box you're on. Other than that, you guys, it's been a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this morning. It was a lot of fun. Hilarious Bruce Dews, good morning speaker. I don't know, some cool information. Awesome air show, awesome boat races. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your night. And if I do not see anybody tonight, I will see you guys bright and early, 8 a.m., the Cove-TV morning show. We are having yoga. We'll be back tomorrow. So please check it out. Even if you're a beginner, it's so simple. It's so good. It's comfortable. And you definitely notice when you start doing yoga and you miss it. I fucking love the yoga. All right, everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you guys all so much for everything. And cheers. Goose. What's up, bro? we're showing cool clip. Thank you, CK.
With my only friend, getting stoned again. With my only
Much love to the Seafair 75 peeps too. That was cool as shit. Thank you guys for streaming your shit on YouTube so we could watch it today also. Much love, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.